Hi everyone, my name is Justin Odisho, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a video inside of text or shape objects in Adobe After Effects CC. So inside of Adobe After Effects, I'm going to open a new composition by pressing this button, and I'm just going to leave it at the standard high definition size, and I can choose a duration of whatever I want. If you wanted it to be exactly based on your clip, you could always open a new composition from footage. So I'll press OK, and now we have a blank 1920 by 1080 composition, and I've just got some sample footage here in my downloads folder, so I'm going to drag that in my project media bin so we can work with that later. Then I'm going to go to layer, new, solid, and just create a background layer of whatever color I want. I'll press OK. Next, I'm going to create my shape. So on the top toolbar next to the pen tool, you should see the shape tool. Here you can choose rectangles, circles, polygons. This works the same with text layers as well. So for example, I'll choose the star tool, and I can click and drag out to create a star. If I hold shift, it'll keep it aligned, and I can just make it whatever size I want. So I'll press V to activate my move tool, and I can reposition it. A quick tip is if you want to align things to center, on the right hand side you should find an align panel, and here you can align things based on the center of the composition just by clicking these center or edge buttons. If you don't see any of these panels, you can always go to window and make sure that they're checked on. So now we have a shape and a background, but how do we fill this shape with a video? Well, I'm going to drag my sample video clip into our layers, and in this case we're going to want to organize the shape layer on top of the video layer. So it's kind of sandwiched between the background and the shape. Now inside the layer panel you should find this track matte section, TRK-MAT, and if you drop it down you can choose a layer to be the matte, or kind of like the mask that you're working with. So you can see our shape layer 1 here, that's what it's called. If I drop down this menu, I can choose the track matte to be shape layer 1. That'll just automatically take the shape of that and fill our video inside of it. And it hides the actual shape layer once you do that. There's also a couple other options of track mattes. So you can do alpha inverted, which will fill everything but the shape. That could be interesting for some cases. And there's also Luma matte and Luma inverted. So rather than just what's on the layer, this goes based on brightness. So since our layer is white, Luma matte kind of works the same, but let me show you if this layer was to be a gradient, for example. Let me add a ramp onto the star. Now if I do a Luma matte, you can see how it fills in the white but doesn't really fill in the black sections. So that is what Luma is. Luma just determines based on brightness. So depending on what you're looking to create, you can use these different options for different results. Finally, let's say you're looking to move the star layer around. By default, all the layers will be in their original position. So if you move the shape, it'll just move the shape. Or if you move the background video, it'll just move the background video. If you want them to be linked together, you can always use the parent and link feature. So you can choose to link the layers together, or use this little whip tool to link them together. And in this case, when you move and scale them, they scale together. So same idea, you can just create text with the text tool and use the track matte sections. So that's how to create a video in a text or shape object in Adobe After Effects CC. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like on it below. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe to stay tuned for future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.